fail here. Let us try a fail attempt at a Borderlands build video. So I've been playing Moze, really enjoying her. I have a flak build that I'm working on as well. But the most important part, I got a flipper. I was grinding for about 6 hours yesterday and I managed to get this one. Under 50% health and 100% deal 150% bonus radiation damage. So with that, we did a 1 HP Deathless build, and I'll take you through it quickly. Now, I really wished my elements were more towards what I've got on this second Stark Flipper, that I've got corrosive and radiation. My poor Chaos on nerfed into the ground, and Expert Complex Root, we'll work on that one, just keep it in case. So, standard Transformer shield, everybody knows a Transformer, I don't need to go on about that. Grenade, Merv, Widowmaker, weapon, grenade and action skill increased by 25% for 6 seconds when you toss a grenade. So keep throwing them and get a little bit of extra damage. Still looking for a level 61. The most important part, Berserker Deathless Artifact, 100% shield recharge rate. Super important, 54% magazine size, and I've got an investing green monster with 37% SMG damage and 18% melee 1 fire rate. Now the flipper is a melee 1, so we want that. As you can see, blue skill tree, splash damage, the usual fire in the skag den. We've got torque cross promotion, double splash damage, and 3 points into that. Max cloud of lead, incendiary damage, and won't consume won't consume ammo. Incendiary damage increase, 2 points into that. Stoke the embers, redistribution, scores a critical hit, she regenerates ammo and health while moving. Weapon damage and handling is improved. Moze gains fire rate, scorching RPMs, fire rate up at 25%, and then magazine size plus 49%. Now my green monster also has these additional attributes, so I get a monster big thing, and then obviously some for the road. Infinite ammo. Because this is a deathless build, the shield skill tree is super important. Armored infantry, the more shields, the more gun damage she has. Simple explanatory. I mean, I really don't need to go through all these, everybody knows these by now. Shield recharge rates increased, max shield is increased. Because it's a 1 HP deathless build, then red line, max 60% health reserved. Drowning and brass, gun damage 20% per stack, which is fantastic. Put 5 points into that. Experimental munitions, bonus incendiary damage of 15%. Desperate measures, weapon damage is increased up to 50%. Force feedback, scores a critical hit, the shields immediately begin recharging, and because you're so dependent on shields, it's super important. Gun damage 10 per stack, max shields 15 per stack, and there's no stack limit, and it derates 30%. And then tenacious defense, gun damage 30%, restore 40% of max shield. Because it's a shield build, we put a lot into the shield of retribution part here. And these are components almost everybody can get. You just need to grind a little bit for the flipper. So, like all the successful YouTubers, we'll come here to Athena's.
Hey.
Yes, see, we point to Athena's. Grab some ammo, and we'll go and test it. As I said, the one part that annoys me is I wish I had better elements on the weapon. I've got cryo and incendiary, but because I deal incendiary damage and with a green monster I deal corrosive, I keep it on cryo. Might freeze somebody for a second, and this thing is just utterly ridiculous. This build is so ridiculously OP. I'm not a YouTuber, I don't spend 8 hours a day farming for equipment. This is a build your standard casual player can build with 1 or 2 hours of grinding. If you've gone through the latest DLC, you should be able to get a flipper fairly easy. There's 100 guides on where to get it. Once you've got a flipper, you can build your own build around it. But as you can see, I haven't even changed to incendiary on the weapon. I'm still using cryo, and it's doing incendiary damage, and it is also doing corrosive damage because of green monster, and because you're holding down so long. With all the magazine size increases, bonuses that I have, gives you 69 rounds, and with Moze, that 69 lasts you a long time. I just said 69 and Moze in the same sentence. Please don't report me to YouTube. As you can see, it's a joke. I mean, these guys are just shredding. Obviously, as you can see, it's Mayhem 10. Mayhem 10 gets challenging on certain areas, and then sometimes it's just so easy. I started my flak build and playthrough last night with the new DLC, and he's struggling a little bit. I haven't played flak in months. Mostly a Moze main, and I'm so glad Moze got some love. Glad Iron Bear got some love. I'm gonna be doing an Iron Bear build sometime soon as well. But for now, the 1 HP Deathless build is just so much fun. As you can see, over 105,000 shields there. Now for something completely more trying, let's do the takedown at the Guardian Breach. Here I've switched the weapon to incendiary damage. A lot of these enemies have armor as well, which is why the green monster is super important. You'll see some loot lying here. Yes, somebody fell off a cliff. Yeah, I'm a dumbass, I fell off a cliff. But as you can see, even here at the takedown with Mayhem 10, this thing absolutely shreds. I'm so enjoying the flipper. We shouldn't say that aloud. It's going to get nerfed into the ground soon. The only part I dislike is some of these NPCs. They do the whole suicide thing, taking a VIP ticket to the 72 club. Hit me up in the comments if you get the reference. The takedown at Mayhem 10 is not the easiest thing to do, but as you can see, the build absolutely shreds, and it's super easy to get all the components. Hope everybody enjoyed that quick Moze video, and yeah, we'll speak soon. Take care. Cheers.